have what may or may not be a new word for you today. It's Svadhaya, and it's Sanskrit for self-study. I was introduced to the word in my yoga teacher training several years ago. It's one of the niyamas, the personal rules for living. It's about taking the focus inward and truly getting to know yourself. After all, if you don't, no one else will. You could spend your entire life feeling unseen, unheard, and misunderstood because you haven't taken the time to truly understand who you are at your core. Then you have to share that knowledge with others around you. Authenticity is the very next way of being after you understand who you truly are. Have you taken the time to truly study yourself? This requires getting still, of course, reflecting within and taking what I call enlightened action on what you found in your introspection. In today's crazy, busyness-oriented culture, not many people take the time and the practice required to truly study themselves. If you don't take the time to get to know the real you, though, what are you missing out on in this short physical life? It's something to think about. So, if you do decide you want to study yourself, truly get to know the real you, how do you go about doing that? Well, you spend time dialoguing with your soul. Too woo-woo for you? Let me say there are some not so woo-woo ways to start that conversation. I've had any number of conversations with my soul by painting or doing yoga, and journaling works too. There's just no replacement for getting still enough, long enough, so that you can actually get in touch with your inner wisdom, your soul voice. I've also had fun dialoguing with my soul in journaling by changing the way that I write. So I might ask a question in script and then start printing and see what answer comes, and then switch back to script for the next response. It all requires listening within, going within, taking the focus inward. And the one thing all of the tools that I've talked about share is stillness is required to practice them. I love the way Sahara Rose says it in her guidebook for her A Yogic Path Oracle deck. She says, if we take the path to truly study the self, we will never become bored with our findings. The passport required to reach these vistas is stillness. Do you take time to study yourself? If you do, how do you do it? What practices do you use? And if you don't, why don't you try any of the practices that I've talked about or any other practices that speaks to you and see what happens? See what self-study can mean to you.